Okay, so I think I got everything set up for this. This is my second try. I think I got everything set up for this. So, what we're attempting to do today, what we're attempting to do is we are attempting to record me, but also record my screen via OBS on my second monitor over here because we're going to take a look at GeForce Now. As you guys can kind of see on my screen here when I bring you in, we're going to take a look at GeForce Now. Now, a lot of people are comparing GeForce Now to Stadia. I don't think that's exactly right. I definitely get it. I do know that there's some areas and why people are comparing to that and why people are saying that GeForce Now is the Stadia killer. Yeah, I got some thoughts on that, and we're gonna actually deep dive into this a little bit. So let's get into it. GeForce Now, as you guys can see here, has been a pretty ambitious goal of NVIDIA to bring PC gaming to the masses, and by that meaning they want people to be able to play their PC games installed on their computer anywhere, either on their laptops, on their TVs, or on a portable device like the NVIDIA Shield. Google Stadia comes into play because Google Stadia is also a cloud-based service, just like GeForce Now. But unlike GeForce Now, Google Stadia wants pretty much they want everything in that bubble for Google Stadia. There's no sharing the game that you've installed on another service via some other device. No, you bought and you're playing the game with Google Stadia. The reason I say that is because Dauntless is one of the games here that you can play on GeForce Now. You didn't purchase it via NVIDIA. You purchased it maybe on Steam or on Epic Games. I purchased it on Epic Games. I don't even know if Dauntless is on Steam. I think it is. But you have purchased your PC games via other services that NVIDIA is reaching out to those services, partnering with them, and so that they can install and be able to play those games on their cloud servers instead of using just your PC where that service is actually installed and good to go. So two kind of different goals here in play. However, people are saying that GeForce Now is the killer of Google Stadia because of the issues that Stadia has had when it actually released, and also because, well, a lot of purists, a lot of people who really love to own their games, don't really like Stadia and the fact that you don't really own the game per se. You have to repurchase games that you already own off of other services, and then you kind of have to purchase them at a price that just makes no sense if you already bought the game somewhere else. So it kind of kills the whole ownership thing. And then, of course, people are scared that that service might die. And if it dies, unlike GeForce Now, you lose those games. You lose the games that you purchased. If GeForce Now stops tomorrow, after a bunch of people, hundreds of thousands of people start playing it, no one loses anything, actually. If you scroll down, it tells you, games you own, and if you own any of these games, you can play them on GeForce Now. As they say right here, lots of verbiage to let you know you bought it, you own it. Connect your favorite stores and stream your library. Make your purchase on your personal account. Your games will stay with you. And I am going to be using the free version right here of GeForce Now. There is the Founders Edition. It gives you priority access, extended session length, and it also lets you play games using RTX. Not a big deal for me, but some people will like that. But even more importantly, right now, you can get in on Founders Edition with a 90-day introductory period. So for 90 days, you can play it for free without cost. And then, of course, they're going to bill you as they make sure you understand here in this very, very fine print, which I hate so damn much. Now, I have added my game here. The way you add games, when you click on this Find and Add Your Games, you can search for it. And then if you say you have it, NVIDIA's just going to believe that you are correct. And they're going to go ahead and let you add it into your GeForce Now library, and you just see a link pop up here. No actual installation service of any kind. It just pops up here. So let's click play, and it's supposed to ask me to log in to Dauntless because I haven't actually played it via the GeForce Now platform yet. So let's see how this goes. It says looking for next available rig. Interesting. Guessing that's looking for an available cloud server to use. Taking a little time here. Taking a little time. Waiting, waiting. You know, when I first actually got this up and going, it didn't take that long to find an available rig, whatever that particularly means. All right, I found something. It's loading. You have an Epic Games launcher in the corner there. Did you guys see that? A little weird. To control V, can I not control V? No, I can't copy in my password. Wow. Yeesh. Oh, little hiccups there. Make me nervous. All right, we're in. Yeah, you know, if you know Dauntless, you know that it's a skins game. Like there's some stuttering going on here. Yeah, definitely. It does not seem as smooth as it usually is when I just open it up straight from the Epic Game Store. Here's something that's interesting. Is it playing in full screen or is it playing? It's supposed to be borderless window, and I'm even at 1080. I'm not even playing at full 1440p. I'm playing at 1080, 60 FPS. I'm a little bit concerned with this micro setting, so I'm gonna take it easy. We're gonna do an easy hunt. All right, not too bad. As far as the fight's concerned, I was seeing some stuttering in town. Not so much while I'm playing. Playing pretty good. Not bad. Not bad, NVIDIA. Not bad. On the desktop, everything seemed to be just fine and good. Let's switch over and now fire up GeForce Now on my phone. See what it does. All right, so now here on the phone, we're gonna swipe over a couple screens. And here we are, we have our GeForce Now already installed from the App Store. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap on that. All right, and we have the GeForce Now. It looks very similar to the desktop application, which of course is the point. So now I should theoretically be able to tap on my library. Sure enough, there is Dauntless. The question, honestly, is what will the controls be like, or how will I actually do this? Because honestly, I have no idea. I'm just going in blind. I'm gonna tap on it. What do I do here? Partial gamepad support. We don't have any gamepad, so see how that goes. This game requires a gamepad. Connect the gamepad for the best experience. For a list of recommended gamepads, go to NVIDIA. Well, so will it let me continue if I don't have one? It says analyzing network, looking for the next available rig. That says it has 9 gamers ahead of me. Allow GeForce. Okay, yeah, I will allow. That's not the GeForce Now. That was the Android 10. Okay, well, it looks like we can't go much further here. We need an actual gamepad connected to our phone in order to use it. Okay, I have a controller now, and I got the SteelSeries Stratus XL. We are here in the game on Dauntless on GeForce Now. Didn't have much trouble getting in. There was definitely a bit of a line. There was about 17 people that was ahead of me when I tried to get in tonight. That's, like I said, it's not too bad. I got in, it's fine, it's not lagging. The controls are definitely gonna take me a little while to get used to these controls. Like, I don't even know how to jump right now. But if you guys haven't noticed by now, there's one thing that's definitely annoying me. Why do they have to keep the controller mappings, like the controller buttons on my screen? Why do I need to see them 24/7? I wish I had a stand. There is a stand that goes on my SteelSeries, like a mount of some kind that goes on my SteelSeries controller, where my controller and my phone could be in the same camera angle, which would have been better for you guys. I apologize, I did not I thought I purchased it. I did not. Shouldn't he just be right here? Found him. Ah, okay. I don't know what the heavy punch is, but we're gonna work on that. Oh, I knocked his tail off. That's the first time I've ever done that. Yeah. He's out of there, son. Not bad, not bad. That was fun. Okay, all right. It works just fine on the phone as well. All right, we went through the desktop version and the mobile version for GeForce Now, and I feel I kind of got my head around how this platform works and what I like and don't like about it. Before I get into that, I want to talk a little bit about this controller. The SteelSeries Stratus XL is a great controller. A great controller that actually didn't work when I first got it. So when I was putting in the batteries, you notice that there was a little port back here that allows you to actually plug in the controller with a cord that it doesn't come with. And that cord is for when you need to actually do updates directly to the controller itself via the SteelSeries application. You usually don't have to do that with most wireless controllers, but for this one, it was necessary for Windows because without it, it would not pair the way it's supposed to. And the reason for that is because good old Microsoft decided that they will release an update that broke the Bluetooth pairing for devices like this. So SteelSeries responded as they should with an update to kind of fix that on their end. That's just being an awesome little company that they are. And there was an article somewhere on Google that I found that was allowed me to go ahead and get this done. So I linked that in the description box below for you guys who buy this controller and you're trying to use it on Windows 10 or Windows in general and it's not working. That's why. I believe it only affects Windows 10 users. If you're still using Windows 7, I don't think you're affected by it. So there you go. I definitely recommend this one. You can find the links for this down in the description box below as well. Now about the GeForce Now platform, I did experience stuttering on the desktop, which I think was also in my video. I did experience some stuttering when I was in the Dauntless lounge area where most of the people are. But as far as true lag when I was actually playing in the game and all that, not really. It wasn't much lag at all. On the mobile side of GeForce Now, this is where I had an issue, and I only had an issue for one particular thing, which I stated back in the previous section of this video, that damn controller map. And the thing is, I don't even know who is to blame for that. I don't know if that is the GeForce Now app that's causing that map to show, or whether that's something else, some other part of Dauntless that causes that map to show, or whatever it is. I'm almost certain that is not the game that's doing that, because that wouldn't make any sense, because the game is supposed to be detecting that I'm using a controller, Xbox controller and all that. It shouldn't show a map across the entire screen. So I'm almost certain that it's probably the GeForce Now. You guys sign off in the comments down below whether you have better knowledge than me and think that, or you know if that was something different other than the platform itself that we were testing on. My overall thoughts of the platform is it is good. It works. And I am a little bit concerned, however, with the actual game selection itself. Like I said, they stated there was supposed to be lots and lots of games. I have a library of a fair amount of games. It's not hundreds, no, but it is definitely more than 30, 40 plus games that I have on Steam. And then I have just a handful on the Epic Store as well. And to see that none of them was actually on the GeForce Now platform is a little bit concerning. So I'm kind of interested to see how the future holds up and whether this actually becomes an actual problem for people, or if it's not a big of a deal for most people and this is just something that maybe I have to deal with until I purchase more games. But at least I can say that it works. Doesn't cost you any money right off the rip. You know, it doesn't cost you any money directly because GeForce, NVIDIA is not charging you or telling you to purchase any games. And it was stable, actually. It was fine and was very, very minimal lag playing on the platform. that's kind of all you need. So as far as I'm concerned, this is a very solid option for those people who actually want to play their PC games on other devices. I think NVIDIA has finally found the answer that they've been looking for and they've been trying for so long. This is it. This is what they need to build on now in order to make it even better in the future. I think it's a very, very solid start for NVIDIA as far as getting PC games that you already own onto other platforms in the easiest way possible. So I hope you guys did enjoy this kind of in-depth review. I hope I did answer some questions about what GeForce Now is and how well it works if you're a PC gamer or not. And if there is any more questions or anything you guys want to ask me, please sign off in the comments down below. There'll be links down there below for things you saw me use in the video, such as the controller and all that. Not that many links, obviously. But don't forget to stick around for more streaming and tech videos. And I'll see you guys in another video. You have a good one. Bye.